Oh boy, here we go.
This madman who, you know.
We
listen,
know.
Kip, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, North, stop looking at me like that.
Why you say that? Hey.
Look at me, young lady. Am I affecting it, Suzanne?
Yes.
Okay, good. Young lady, one day you'll have a sibling, but first your daddy's going to have to stay and make it with your mom. Now, look.
Wendy, yes or no?
Come here, let me talk to you. He treats mommy like she's a collectible on the shelf.
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that being true.
This, but I'm sure you've heard a lot in that household. Which is why you never smile, honey pie.
Wow, Wendy, you're so nice.
I know, North. We'll talk later. But he was on tour for 11 months. How are you going to be a newlywed with a new baby and be on tour for 11 months? You're a collectible too, it seems. You know what he likes to do? He likes to dress you up like a dolly and then trot you around. And you are the cutest baby in the world. I just wish that your parents were happier with one another, and then you'd start smiling.
Oh, wow, it's so shady.
The death of Prince is exposing some really surprising secrets about his life.
Oh, Prince is
I'm
scary, by the
so
way.
disappointed. Okay. Even though friends say that Prince was always clean, he's got 2 deceased half siblings, and their lawyer is now claiming that Prince abused cocaine and Percocet. And I don't know who this lawyer is, just somebody calling the cops to get up in the mix. But nobody believes you with the cocaine. Now, the Percocet, maybe like I said. But here's the disappointing part. I'm not disappointed at the drug thing because I don't believe that part. But here's the disappointing part. Why didn't you have a will? I mean, Prince, you were so rich and so powerful and so famous. And even though you don't have any children, although it's always said that Mai Tai, his first wife, had a son who passed away like a week after being in the hospital. I mean,
Wendy don't say that to everybody. From what I know, for what we know. Yeah, I'm done.
even if his will just said one sentence, if I die before Taika, make sure that she's in charge of everything. Something.
Okay.
And this is a cautionary tale again. Everybody needs a will. Let's talk about Empire.
It's good to have
Trey
one. It's good to have
Byers.
one, for sure.
That's this guy right here.
I don't watch
Yeah.
that show. I really don't know.
He plays Andre, and he wants to quit the show. Reportedly, he thinks the show is beneath him. And, you know, all due respect, young man, I had no idea who you were before you were cast in this show. On one hand. On the other hand, I get what he's saying because he's a graduate of the Yale School of Drama. That's Ivy League, darling. All the money and prestige to go to Yale, and he's drip dropping instead of saying, "Where for art thou, Romeo?" I can appreciate what he's saying, but I can also appreciate sitting in the seat of Lee Daniels. Lee, I would hand this boy his pink slip immediately. Bill Cosby allegedly is countersuing 7 of the 50-plus women that have brought lawsuits against him. And my question is, Dr. Cosby, Mr. Cosby, Bill, you. Am I lined up correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it look funny? Okay. Mr. Cosby, what about the other 47 women? Jordan Sparks, why is your ex, Sage the Gemini, trashing you? No, we've got the receipts.
Everything was
He was kind of familiar.
She got on my nerves. I want to stab her. Like, all the, like, don't get me wrong, like, she cool, she level-headed, whatever, but, you know, but she's not no regular person.
Before Jordan, Sage had this girlfriend, and here she is down at the bottom. Well, She's the one who allegedly leaked this conversation and recorded it. And the reason that this girl probably recorded this is because she's the regular person who, something happened between she and Sage, and I guess it was Jordan. His ex wants to prove that Jordan's relationship with him was fake and only for publicity. Jordan gave him $70,000 as a down payment on the new house. Exactly. So so he could upgrade his situation. And mind you, Jordan and Sage were only together for 10 months. Jordan, young lady.
Minecraft, give her a show.
Am I lined up, Suzanne? Look, am I lined?
Yes, you are.
Look at the picture of Jordan.
Yep. You're talking to her.
Oh.
No, up a little higher. Tilt your head back a little bit. Perfect.
Jordan, dear.
Perfect.
What has happened? Jordan, I realize that you kept your virginity for your first boyfriend, Jason Derulo, and now you've moved on to Sage. But sometimes in 2016, that type of naivety of giving a guy $70,000 and being hooked up through publicists and not knowing that he's got a girlfriend down here who is trying to torpedo everything is just bad. And Sage, you were dead wrong for taking advantage of this young woman. Okay. Floyd Mayweather's claiming that his ex-girlfriend, Chantel Jackson, stole his money.
Chantel Jackson, never heard
He
that
says,
name.
and used his credit cards to the hilt. Now,
Is she lined up correctly?
Chantel is currently dating Nelly and stars on the E! Show Platinum Life. She's suing him for domestic abuse. I know. Not the hands of iron, no. Domestic abuse, defamation, invasion of privacy, and much more. Well, now, and by the way, why are you still suing him if you moved on to Nelly? If I were Nelly, I'd be pissed that he was even still in your mouth. Just saying. Did that look correct? Was I talking correct? Okay. It's a show. I'm giving you a presentation. But he's still countersuing her, claiming that she used his credit cards and his cash stashed around the house for secret shopping sprees. Good girl. I'm not judging. She couldn't get into, Tufts. So what is she supposed to do? Lay on her tuft and figure it out. Kris Jenner, AKA that woman, AKA the devil. I gotta tell you something right now. You are the most unliked woman in America. Honestly. Remember,
What, are you ugly?
they had the baby via the surrogate.
She's like, I
They
can't take
used
this man no
his
more. He's
sperm.
ugly.
And
She has had it.
I can't.
She can't.
Move along. Please, let's move along quickly.
Oh, she's finding very ugly.
Lady Gaga and Madonna, they've been feuding for about 5 years now. Well, and the feud goes on.
Madonna and I are very different.
Just saying.
Just saying. I wouldn't make that comparison at all.
All right.
I don't mean to disrespect Madonna.
No, it's
you
cool.
know,
It's
she's
cool.
she's a nice lady, but I play a lot of instruments. I write all my own music. I spend hours and hours a day in the studio. I'm a producer. I'm a writer. What I do is different.
Madonna hasn't said anything. Now, you know, she likes to clap back. I'm shocked. Is she still with us?
Oh, we all think Madonna's dancing from some
Are you
reason.
all right? When Gaga's your age, Madonna, I bet you she won't be what you are to us right now. We'll still remember Gaga, but Gaga won't go down Although time remains to tell. What
Yeah,
are they,
time
15
remains.
years
Yeah. What
difference
time
in
say
their-
something?
28-year difference in their ages. Jeez, really? Gaga, you are a fantastic performer. And boy, oh boy, do you have guts, because I swear to goodness, there is so much sometimes all
Before she say something, Wendy, don't be shady.
the time that I want to say about my peers in the name of talk. You know, the past ones, the present ones, and whatever future ones come along, if I happen to still be, you know, amongst you. There's so much that I really want to say.
Hold it in.
But I just have a uniformed answer. Well, Wendy, what do you think makes your show so great? You know, you're in your 8th season. I bite my tongue till it bleeds.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you want to talk about others, but instead I say, I have a fantastic staff. I still really enjoy doing this. But that's the high road.
What's the low road?
But one day, you all, I'm going to take the low road.
I bet she will. Bye, y'all.